good, my people? We're back again for another one, and this is one and only Mystelics vlogs. Welcome to our Mystelics vlogs. Welcome back once again, guys. Of course, I'm your boy Mystelics, and this is where I tend to give my views on a number of things taking place in Dominica, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world by extension. So with that said, guys, big up to all the Mystelics family who have tuned into yet another vlog, and to the newcomers out there, big up yourself as well in this regard. If you're not done so, guys, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos as they come from. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that right there and then. So, guys, there's something that took place yesterday, full of excitement, guys, and this is it right there.
The game is not over yet. We have 3 seconds left. Portsmouth Secondary School have won the championship. Yay!
This was actually the Portsmouth Secondary School celebrating their victory over the Dominica State College female basketball finals yesterday, guys, and of course that was indeed something to have beheld. Unfortunately for the PSS Portsmouth Secondary School boys, that was not the case right there, for which the Dominica State College beat them, and this is the final few seconds of that game at the Benjamin's Park in Portsmouth last night, guys.
Yo, te la doy el conde, Manolo. Yo, let's hold the ball.
Let's play the ball.
Now, guys, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but on the scoreboard they actually had 76 as home and 65 as guests, even though 65 was actually the Portsmouth Secondary School and 76 was Dominica State College for the boys right there. I don't know why they did this. Maybe they're checking, hey, it's just a scorecard, we don't really care, and they decided to do that way. But I just thought that I would point that out right there, guys. However, Dominica State College did defeat the PSS Portsmouth Secondary School, and of course I know they were defeated, man. You could see it on their faces, man. They felt defeated because they know that the Portsmouth girls won, the PSS girls won, and they expected the Portsmouth boys to also defeat the Dominica State College. I always found it interesting that the Dominica State College is filled with individuals who migrated out of high school, and you have high school individuals beating them, or you know, they are versing them in such a tight competition. It goes to show it's not just your level right there, it's also your skill set right there. And of course, big up to them for definitely putting their best foot forward. Maybe next time. There is definitely, however, next time, guys. So prepare yourself, Dominica State College, for Portsmouth to beat all you again. Anyways, guys, with all that said, there was some serious heat yesterday, guys. Heat like our summer. There was even a forest fire yesterday in the Campbell region. Anyways, guys, with all that said, there was some serious heat yesterday, guys. Serious heat. So much so that there was even a forest fire that took place in the Checkhall region right there, guys. Check this out.
Hello. He's eating under somebody. He's under somebody's car at home. But that gets bread, come on. That gets bread. That's a serious fire.
So heat is apparently becoming a problem, even though today is really a nice day. You can go outside. It's pretty cloudy outside. It's nice and cool. Pick up the perfect weather in my viewpoint right there, guys, even though it might rain tonight. But still, it's nice and cool, man. Let the cool breeze lick, you see me? Boom! Talking about cool and calm right there, guys. There's apparently some calmness reaching the Toussaint family. Thank God, man. There was a court case being held for the police officer who passed away. And of course, there was some discrepancy happening between the family of the police officer and his supposedly common law partner. And this is, of course, what the sister had to say as a result of the court case.
I know a lot of people out there is wondering, a lot of confusions is going on right now. A lot of people is wondering what is happening with our situation when it comes to the death of my brother Stanley Toussaint. So that's why I'm here today to let everybody know what's happening. But firstly, I want to take the opportunity to apologize to Miss Leoma Joseph and my niece, Kaylia Toussaint, for my video that I've posted and that has caused so much chaos in her family and brought so much embarrassment. I'm truly sorry for that, but there was a lot of emotions, there was a lot of things said that when everybody is in an emotional state, that things come out that they don't mean. So I hope that you accept my apology. And I'm glad that we could come as a family and sit down and make a decision when it comes to the burial of my brother. And yesterday was the court case. It was yesterday it was a long and frustrating day for the both parties. We spent an entire day in court as to make that decision on where my brother had to be buried. So we finally came to a decision.
And of course, that decision was to bury the brother in his hometown, guys. According to DNO right there, guys, it states in the title, police officer to be buried in his community of Saint-Sauveur, following what? The court order, guys. And of course, you can read this thing for yourself, guys. A decision was arrived at the court yesterday, guys, of the late police officer Stanley Toussaint to bury him in his community of Saint-Sauveur. Of course, the court matter was between the Toussaint family and of course his supposedly common law partner, who I heard was not his partner anymore. I heard that one was living upstairs and one was living downstairs. I heard this kind of things taking place. Anyways, he passed away at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital, and of course the family are very happy of this very situation where they are able to bury where they believe that their son or their uncle or their brother or whoever would have liked to be buried for his final resting place right there, guys. Now, though a date has not been announced yet for the military funeral of this former officer right there, guys, the family has this to say when it comes on to the arrangement of what will take place.
The service will be done in Goodwill, St. Alphonsus Church, and proceedings will be leading to Saint-Sauveur, where the burial will be taking place.
So it'll start in Roseau area, the Goodwill area, Roseau, and then of course end up in Saint-Sauveur for the final resting place. Finally, after a whole month of the brother resting in an ice box, he needed a sweater or something, individuals were saying, they have finally decided on an outcome of the situation right there. And I think everybody's happy with this whole situation. So thank God this has been handled right there. However, guys, according to DNO, I was reading this thing stating that DNO has learned that the court asked Toussaint, the sister, to apologize for videos which she made and shared on social media, and which has attracted several negative comments, especially towards the common law partner, supposedly speaking. Now, guys, I'm thinking to myself, outside this whole thing right there, guys, isn't she the police officer who's the common law partner, the one responsible for the retaliation like this brought about by the sister, though? I mean, she and her brother are close. They always talk, she said. Everything is close within the family. They have no problem. So therefore, they're thinking that that would be the best place to bury him. And you're making noise and fighting with these people for what reason? But then again, I gotta figure out the reason. It has to be with the money, whole issue with the life insurance, if they have that whole thing. But I think they do have that life insurance thing for all police officers right there. And and therefore they give it to the family. But then I'm reading the comments under this thing, and they're stating that this daughter might not be his own. Boy, look at situation there, we papa. Look at situation there, we brothers and sisters. People are saying that the daughter might not be his own, and therefore they should do a DNA test or something like that. But guys, I'm thinking to myself, if the brother who passed away accepted this girl who's 15 years now as his daughter, then I mean, there shouldn't be much of a problem. But when it comes down to the whole situation, as you know, man, there's so much things going on behind the scenes right there, guys. Just pray for these folks right there, brothers and sisters. Pray for the folks. But I'm happy that the family got their wish to bury their brother, their nephew, their son in his hometown, Sansouvé. And I would think that would be the most important part as a result of this right there. Whether it's his daughter or not, I mean, help out the little youth. At least, you know what I mean? Help out the little youth. But then again, let me leave that there. Anyways, guys, talking about leaving things there. There's some situation that took place a few days ago in Grenada. This is it right there.
Your president.
We will never be afraid.
We will
never be daunted.
No.
I am very happy and delighted to come in front of the police station for the Grenada Union of Teachers.
Yes.
For our freedom.
Yes.
And for the 4%.
Yes.
For our pension.
Yes.
And they did it already. They could do it tomorrow morning or anytime again.
Yes.
Because we will never be afraid in Grenada. No police! We will continue to march! Yes! Continue to march for 4%!
Yes!
And they don't beat nobody inside a police station.
They will never go!
No!
Yeah.
We should be forever! Solidarity forever! Solidarity forever! For the union make us strong!
Doesn't this situation kind of remind you of Dominica, guys? When people were protesting more and saying, hey, this needs to stop, this is not right, and so forth and so forth. You cannot be doing these things. Apparently, they arrested one of the teachers for protesting against the system, and they're fighting for the right to get certain things done in the country. Now, guys, keep in mind that Keith Mitchell, the Prime Minister of Grenada, is my cousin. He's my cousin, guys. Yes, we are related. Although he's my cousin, guys, I still believe that he has been there too long. Because like I said before in the video yesterday, guys, remember I stated, power tends to corrupt. And absolute power tends to corrupt absolutely, according to Lord Acton, guys. This is so perfect right there. And I believe the people are retaliating somewhat. It is not, mark you, it's not to the extent that it is in Dominica, but these people still have a right to protest for right, by law, guys. So kudos to the individuals for standing up for their rights. I don't know if this is a government thing or the police thing. They need to stop all their dirty ways. But please, Magwisa, give somebody else a chance to represent. Denzel Douglas was one of the other folks who were trying to be there forever. They kicked him out. Thank God for the Rona situation. They couldn't bring in voters and all this kind of something there. So guys, with all that is happening right now, it is important to remember that we do not give people so much power that power tends to corrupt them absolutely, in total, full 100%, thus allowing them to take advantage of the people. That is the whole point right there. Anyways, there's a part in the video that got my attention, and this is it right there.
Can you imagine in Grenada, in a democratic society, when you are free to express yourself in all the midst of COVID-19? This is what that the government of Grenada, because teachers and other public officers are standing up for their rights. But they will never be able to shake us.
No.
They will never be able to shake me.
No.
What they have done tonight have now motivated me.
Kind of reminds me of myself when they took me inside and decided they were going to play some games with me and those kind of things there. That even sparked even further fire inside of me, brothers. That sparked a kind of a thing that we need to tell the government what he's doing is wrong. I need to stop his dirty ways in Dominica, not just in Dominica, but in Grenada as well, all across the world, even in St. Kitts, guys. I noticed that the government is trying to forcing these things on people. If they don't get these things, then they're preventing people from going to certain places and this kind of something there. Stop all your dirty ways, man. Stop all your dirty ways. You just reach back in the thing. That is what you're doing. What budget they're doing that in Anguilla as well. Trying to give people incentives. Look, $50 gift card if you take this. Where you hear people paying people for them to take things? Where you hear people paying people for them to take injections? Why? What kind of craziness is this? Unless there's some other thing going on. But as I look at the United States, I notice there's a number of parties going on and this kind of something there. They're not really pushing it in the United States. But yes, still they're pushing it on third world countries. Anyways, guys, let's move away from the point. This is pretty much all about us for this year Mystelics vlogs, guys. What are your thoughts on the whole situation, man? Especially what is taking in Grenada.
The more we are together, the stronger we will be.
And give this video a thumbs up for the Toussaint family for finally getting to allow their family member to rest in peace outside of the whole situation. I think there's something needed to be learned, especially when it comes down to fellas dealing with certain women right there. It's your duty to marry the person or to write some sort of will stating who gets what and this kind of things there, especially outside of this whole situation where somebody that you may not like anymore then gets to decide what they do with you because they were in some sort of relationship and may have had a child with you and this kind of something there. It is important, fellas, that we learn this lesson. May this be a learning curve out there for all you fellas out there who like to just do things and feel like, hey, let me stop all your dirty ways for me, please. And with that said, guys, stop all your dirty ways out and large all across the world, and even in the alien ships who are probably watching right now. Anyway, guys, I don't believe there's aliens out there. I do believe that there's certain things out there that can manifest and become. Anyways, with all that said, guys, be real. Tell the dirty hard people, stop their dirty ways. Be real. Be positive, and with the most high help as always, guys, definitely stay prayed up. Welcome to our Mystelics vlogs.
One day I will blow. Something we gon' show. Wow, this life is a constant uphill battle, but it's also filled with some beautiful moments.